Hey guys, me and Dave. It's 12/15, 2021. So thought I'd do a little video. Not a whole lot going on, but I'll tell you what they did last night. I was in a deep sleep last night, and I was sleeping pretty good and all this stuff. And I don't know what time it was. I didn't look at the clock. They cut my airway off. I was in a deep sleep, and I woke up not being able to breathe. And they do this every now and then. I'll wake up, I can't breathe. I'm like, can't breathe. And then what they did was they gave me acid reflux, and I was choking on my acid reflux, and they would cut my airway off again. So then I'm choking on my acid reflux, and I'm trying to catch my breath. I got out of bed and all this stuff, and then I sat up, and I'm sitting there just super hard trying to catch my breath because they were holding, they were smothering me, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how they do it. They pinch something or whatever, pinch a nerve, or somehow they can block your whole breathing off. You can't breathe through your nose or your mouth, and they block it off, and so you can't breathe at all. So then you wake up when you're sleep. They do it when you're sleeping, and you wake up and you're in a panic. So then you wake up, and I'm like, oh my god, what the heck's going on? And then I'm sitting there just harder than that. I mean, it's just I was breathing super hard trying to catch my breath and all this stuff. And then they were giving me acid reflux, and I was choking on it. Choking on that and my saliva. It's unreal. These people are evil as hell, you guys. They're just evil. They're evil, and they're murderers, and they're killers, and they would kill us. They'd probably like that. Thankfully, somebody doesn't let that happen to us. I'm not saying everyone's safe, but so a majority of us, they don't let that happen to. Hard targets get it hard. And they do things like that. They cut your airway off so you can't breathe. It's not for a long time, but it seems like a long time when you wake up, and they do it in your sleep, like cowards. They do it in your sleep. So you're helpless. You wake up and you can't breathe. It's unreal. Who in the hell does this to people? Who does this? Why? I sit here every day, and I am blown away every single day because, I can't believe I'm in this program, and I've been in it my whole life. I really have, you guys. And sometimes I sit here, and I'm like, I can't believe all the things they have done to me. They lit my van on fire. They killed our dog. They gave me a heart attack. What haven't they done? Well, they haven't given me a stroke yet. Like I said before, they haven't given me a stroke yet. Maybe that's coming someday. It's like, how bad do you beat someone up before you stop? Where does this stop? They don't want me locked up. They don't. When I go to the hospital, and they're not going to throw me in the psych ward anymore. It costs too much money to throw me in the psych ward and have perps in there and take over a floor and all this stuff. It just, they don't want me in the psych ward. I can go to the hospital and talk about this, you guys, and they will not throw me in the psych ward again unless I throw myself in there. Now I can throw myself in there, and I have ways to do it where they would have to take me and throw me in there. If they hurt my dogs, I'm out of here. If I know for sure they're hurting my dogs, I'm out of here. And I know just what to say to throw myself in there. And it's like, leave my family alone. Leave my pets and my family alone. I'm out of here. That's something that I would sacrifice for the safety of my family and my pets. But you know, who does this to somebody in their sleep? You know, I would love to see these guys. I would love to see this punk. You know, is he a big guy, a little guy? Is he just a punk that doesn't care about anything? Is he on drugs? Are they? You know, I know we're getting hit with a supercomputer, you guys. I know it's supercomputer and all that stuff. I know that, but they can control. They have control. They can lay off you, or they can hit you hard. You know, I know the supercomputer can think on its own and it's learning every day, learning our vocabulary. I know all that stuff, but I do think they have control of how things go. And I think they can manually do things like cut your breathing off. You know? So it's crazy. You know, they have a team of 3, 4, 5, I don't know. They sound like they have young girls there too, you know. And sometimes they sound like they have intelligent women there too. Like intelligent women that are well spoken and all this stuff and smart, and they're involved in this and they have a soothing voice. You know, it's not all chatterbox and chatterbot. Sometimes they are live, you guys. You know, sometimes they do a lot of this stuff live. They're watching you 24/7, and I'll tell you something. They're watching us 24/7, and they're being watched 24/7 by somebody. You know, they're the ones that are calling the cops when they try to make you run off the road. You know, all of a sudden you see a cop sitting on the side of the road, or you'll see a bunch of cops if they try to do some different things to you that are bad. You know, so these guys are all being watched by a different group, you guys. This is a huge operation. It's a big operation. You know, gang stalkers and perps and contractors that are torturing us, and then the torturers are being watched. They're being watched. They're not going to call the cops and say, oh yeah, we're making them run off the road and have a cop stand by. Somebody else is doing that. There's a different group watching these idiots. You know, and they're saying we need a cop sitting on the side of the road because these idiots, they're not gonna tell the cop that, but you know what I mean. So I don't know, but they did that last night, and it's scary when you wake up and you can't breathe. You know, they don't care. These guys don't care. Like I say, the president was in town. He came up to our city twice. The president did, Trump. And they hit me like you wouldn't believe. They hit me like you wouldn't believe. He was in town, and I got hit like hell. I got hit like hell, man. You know? So, I'll probably cut this off. We're getting a big thunderstorm. It's middle of December up here in northern Minnesota, and we're getting a thunderstorm and rain. So, I got flashlights ready to go. I got my phones charged. I got, you know, all kinds of things going on here just in case we lose power and stuff. So, I'm ready. You know, but other than that, so that's what's going on with me with targeting, you guys. I'm gonna cut this off. Somebody said that I need to smoke something, weed or something. I'm not gonna do drugs. I don't do drugs. Even if I did, that would make it worse, but I don't do drugs. I would suggest you guys stay away from weapons and stay away from drugs, because they will hit you harder and stuff. So don't do drugs, you guys, to deal with this. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this off, and you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.